All right, we have an off-stream Keeb versus Mystery Soul. This is 4th place. Whoever loses get 4th.
Yeah, and
We're having very limited time, so unfortunately this had to be played off-stream. But this needs to be saved somewhere.
yeah, I did not get to witness this, so we're gonna see how this plays out. Dead even. In the
I didn't
first game.
I didn't get to watch this either. This is all new to us. And Keeb is as good as everyone thought Keeb was going to be, aside from a few people that were maybe salty online.
Of course. I mean, there's been a lot of Palm Soul in
Oh
general.
yeah, oh yeah. This is also they gentlemen to new patch. This is recent patch.
Okay.
So this is the live patch you will be playing after the Palm nerfs.
Right. I thought that was like from second game onward. I think the first game is on old patch, and then they swapped afterwards. But regardless,
They're in their exact words. It doesn't change the matchup.
yeah. Got so much grass on the stage right
What do you?
now.
This is so. What do you do?
Yeah, that's actually a really interesting part of this matchup because, like, Palm wants to go way up high and float and land that way, but you can't really clear the flowers if you're doing that. So much control is able to go on the ground, and he's not actually really clearing it. They're not, focused on doing that at all. They just want to get the edge guard right now.
They did.
The range on that down strong getting all the way behind.
Is there a down smash in this game that doesn't have a disgusting amount of range that you don't expect?
Fair point. Very valid point.
I'm actually thinking about that. I don't think there is.
I mean, Graster maybe? Does that count?
It does it?
And
feel
he's
like
pretty
that's
far
cheating.
above. But anyway.
Soul. I mean, this is
The
lap
Tipper
border.
Fair, yeah.
Palm is another one of those light characters where any light bit of wrong DI, you're just dead. Is Palm's weight like just a little bit more than Absa?
I'm actually not I'm not exactly sure where she falls in. I haven't looked at the stats because the spreadsheet hasn't been updated, or at least it was updated very recently. If it has
Oh
been.
no! How did it end like that?
No! I disagree.
To be fair, it was. I mean, they were down 2 stocks to 1, but still.
Replay it. Get everyone back. Oh.
Also, know that all of these games were on new patch.
Gotcha.
Like all of them were. So, and they gentlemen to it. They were more happy to play new patch.
What a heartbreaker, though.
Howdy, man.
Still, Keeb in the second game, pulling far ahead. Look at this edge guard from the very beginning. And, like, look at that coverage, too. The notes cover all angles that Sov could possibly get back on. And then the down strong is there to get everything else.
This is 30% to 140%.
Yeah.
This is looking rough. That almost killed, man. That does.
And Keeb's edge guards with Palm are better than anyone else's that I've seen. Because, like, they're perfectly fine forward airing you into a note and then just forward airing you again. Like, over and over and over again until the note stack is gone.
Keeb's entire playstyle is spacing.
Yeah.
It's spacing, I'm going to be up here, and it's different. Oh my lord.
Oh, what is this?
How much percent is that? Was
It
was a
it
soul
like
at 0?
55. It was 50+%. God.
I'm
Keeb-
sitting here talking about Keeb being good at spacing, and then Keeb just does that.
Yeah, and that's the thing is, like, when they were first getting into it, that was they were playing mainly off fundamentals, but they've been putting in the work, and this Palm is insane at this point.
They are, so it does make sense because they already did have good fundamentals coming from Peach from Smash.
Yeah. They're one of the few people who actually pick up the melee character equivalent in Rivals and then just pop off with them.
They're one of the few people who actually has a melee equivalent in Rivals.
Yeah.
I was questioning, like, not questioning, but kind of curious about what stages Palm even wants to pick, because Palm's so new, I just don't know.
Yeah, I mean, from what we've seen, they really like platforms and the ability to just cover space with that. Because even on a stage like this with platforms up high, the notes will cover down below, and then they can shark that top platform with others.
My brain would seem to like, it's kind of funny watching the notes go down from platforms, that it would be the only reason I had to pick this stage. I wouldn't care about anything else. Up air is still so strong.
Yeah.
Up air is so hard to deal with. But Sylvanas mains can't complain. They have the same
No,
thing.
Not at all.
Is this just a battle of up airs, except for one of the up airs has Vince before it?
Yeah, that's the thing is that, like, Palm is a very consistent setup tool. And it was nerfed this patch. You can just smack Vince, but because Vince comes out so quickly, it's still really hard to react to.
I don't even try. I just try to predict. Oh my gosh! That's why I just try to get away. I don't want to be near that.
Yeah.
So we're 1-1 then.
Yeah, 1-1, similar to the last set. And like, yeah, you can reaction parry Vince. Like, it is possible. It's just really, really hard.
So this stage, I feel like this stage is good for both of them.
I could see it. The platforms are pretty close to the ground, so you're not getting like too much off on notes. Here, the
That almost kills.
rawest of up strong. Soul loves going for that. Soul just like.
Is there a Sylvanas main who doesn't?
I mean, Soul in particular though, like they actively go for it against like really good players, and it works. I think a lot of their play is like conditioning you to try and jump up high, and then just saying, no, I cover that too.
For the longest, is this gonna set up to a kill? No,
Gets the
okay.
roll back, yeah.
For the longest time, Ty thought that forward smash was a hammer. Because it kind of does look like one, let's be real.
I can see it. I can honestly see it.
That started an argument for 30 minutes at one of our monthlies.
Ty's the type of person who would not let that go as well. He's so confidently incorrect.
That, another simple up air setup.
Yeah.
I mean, Ty usually is like, we'll admit it. Oh, rinse and repeat combos. Keep starting to understand those.
Ty's the worst mix of like right about most things, but when he's wrong, it's like
It's only combust. It was only combust. He actually was like, is that a hammer? He looked at it closer. And then has admitted right away pretty much. Like, oh, I understand.
All right.
That makes more sense.
All right.
I'm still even game. We've been seeing mostly just a lot of just outspacing from both players.
God, that's
What
like
do you
this-
do
this
against
is-
the palm? Just rinse and repeat forward air setups like that.
It's genuinely the strongest position for Palm to be in. And it's like, I've talked to Keeb a lot that I think Keeb is like too nice to people. Like he lets people get out way earlier than
That's
they
purple.
could.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Both forward air or up air would have purpled there.
Because like you see how strong it is once he just holds that spot.
But Keeb is an incredibly nice person.
Yeah, of course.
I can't say that, like, I hung out with Keeb for full day after that. Keeb is one of the nicest people I've talked to.
Oh, actually calls out the chomp as well. That's one of the hardest things to really contest against Sylve.
Wow.
Parry
what a
timing
parry.
as well. Yeah, just a total read.
So when games get close, or when Soul starts getting close to losing, expect lots of beast boosting.
Yep. And I mean, with any Sylve, Dare at a disadvantage is just the thing. It's just what they
It is their
all
fastest
do.
option.
It's just...
Even if it's predictable, I understand it.
And when they get in the moment in the scramble situations, like, it will catch you off guard.
The note goes away.
Yo. that
Purple? No.
Gotta respect the grass. We are in Portland after all.
This is close to being last stock suddenly.
Yeah, but like Sylve's at 130. It's just not
Yeah,
fair.
okay.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
just one up there. That's 2-1, right?
I believe that's 2-1.
Okay.
Every game has been pretty respectable.
Yeah.
If not very close or even.
That's why it's hard to keep track.
Rock Wall. I don't know about this pick.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I know Soul likes this for like fair dare off stage.
Yeah,
stuff
but
like that.
Palm has forward air. I'm so afraid of that. Note forward air on this stage?
No, it's Soul's just confident in himself. Like they're confident, I'm gonna get you off stage, and then once I do, I can finally get a KO.
That makes sense.
But yeah, it's a risky move because you're fighting Palm, and Palm is insane on this stage.
I see so many people pick this stage, and instead I just go, I don't want to deal with that.
Yeah.
I just ban it outright.
Down air.
Are we gonna see rinse and repeat? No.
That's the interesting thing about Sylve in particular is that like they're the one character that can escape most rinse and repeats. But like if your opponent is ready to just hit you to the other side, then it's just from one side to the other. Now I'm on the other side. Like now I'm off the other edge.
Yeah, that was such a good setup. He just followed the roll into just punish to death.
And they also like followed the note itself. Like they stacked the notes with their movement.
Oh, it's hard to DI that sometimes.
Yeah. It's almost like a raster situation where you just DI up initially, and then once you see which way you're going.
Yeah, sometimes I just let go of the controller and just pray.
So here we are, Keeb off stage. Can you maintain that?
That didn't purple?
No,
it's
it's
sour?
Yeah, sour. Didn't get the spacing in. Single hit
The
up
one
air.
platform that didn't have grass on it.
Keeb gets out of this. Yeah, like there was so much pressure that Soul had there, and now it's completely flipped around. They needed that.
And they need this game.
Yeah. There's the up air. And again, like, that's part of why Rockwell is good, because you have to DI in there, and that leads into the up air in that situation.
Yeah, if there's one thing, I was talking about Palm's forward air, but Sivana's forward air on the stage is terrifying too. Oh my god, that how early did that purple?
Oh my god. And yeah, there it is. There's 2-2. Another game 5.
This is for 4th place. This was unfortunately...
I wish this was on stream.
Tempest! Why is it Tempest?
It's a very good palm stage. It's a very, very good palm stage.
Why was it not banned? That's what I want to know. I like that. Just sit on the side plat. Just wait. Just don't run. What do you do here?
Yeah, that nair is so good for dealing with Sov doing the up B.
Oh, just right into the down tilt.
Oh, this scramble.
This is the... It's getting late at... Oh no, do not die there, please.
As you were saying, this is the it's getting late at night gameplay.
It's getting late at night and we're playing for 4th.
Oh.
And whoever wins is going to, at minimum, get 3rd place.
Yeah, it's a one-day event.
With 40 people.
Uh-huh.
And it's getting late. I need to win now.
And the fair connects off that dash attack.
It's magical percent. It wouldn't hit otherwise. Do you see that momentum?
Yeah. Keeb's really good at using the fair momentum. But
Oh
the call out on
my
the up
God.
strong.
Well, I guess there's your answer for Palm floating around, but that's
Yeah.
pretty risky.
But again, like, Soul likes to go for those. Soul is very confident. Reaction parry on the How. It's going to be so much damage here. That note actually covers them as well. You see that with a lot of projectile characters. Like, sure, you can hit me. I'm just going to interrupt your combo anyway. Vince grabs
That
the
was
up
so
strong.
far away. Vince is such a silly move.
They really are.
I don't know if Vince counts as a projectile or like what. What is it?
They're a friend. They're a friend that Keeb really needs.
Oh no! They had to avoid the note. They had to get away, so they just
Yeah.
SD'd.
And that's the thing about Tempest with Sylph too, is if you get them way off stage, it's really hard for them to make it back on. You have to look out for that bear. If you're Keeb right now,
This is tournament stock.
How early that can pay out. Yeah. Loser side, tournament stock for Soul. You gotta make it count.
But if there's any stage where you can die early, it's Tempest.
Oh,
Oh my-
It's the confirm.
Last stock
into
game
the up
5.
A. Yeah. Oh god. Such long range from both of
They're
them right
both
now.
just barely spacing out.
Yeah.
They want to get in, but they don't want to at the same time.
And seeing Vince contest Sylph Bear as well, like
That's
it's
insane.
it's
How
the
does it reach that
perfect-
far?
It's the perfect spacing.
Oh my!
The extension
Did it again.
extended off Vince to get that hit, and this is a lot of damage on Palm.
There's a lot of damage on both of them. At this point.
Yeah. But like, if you look for a bear right here, if you're Soul, like, look at this positioning. Come back turned. You know they want it. Up air, drifts to the
Still
corner. The roll read.
Oh, bad DI on down smash ends that.
Oh, what a set.
I wish we could have streamed this.
I really wish I could have streamed this. That was
I
insane.
wish we could have streamed this. That was so close.